Hello my dear children, welcome to my channel Sudhir Sir Chemistry. But now this from physical part we are going to do the LAQ parts, physical chemistry. Physical chemistry mein we are having liquid solution chapter and this question from this liquid solution. What is relative lowering of vapor pressure and how it will be useful to determine the molar mass of the solute. But in this one first of all we will try to find out what is a lowering in vapor pressure. Then what is the relative lowering in vapor pressure, and then we'll try to find out how it will be useful to determine the molecular mass of the solute. See here, first part I will tell you, but what is meant by lowering in vapor pressure? I'll tell you in very simple way. Lowering in vapor pressure, if you want to write, it should be denoted as a delta P. That is difference beta we can say. It is denoted in the form of a delta P we can say. Lowering in vapor pressure means delta P. But it is equal to P naught minus Ps. This is a formula. And based on the formula we can write the statement. How? See here. What is a P naught beta? It is a vapor pressure of pure solvent. P naught is called as a vapor pressure of pure solvent. Is it clear? Second one, sir. What is a Ps? Beta Ps should be written here such a way. In some books it is written as a PS in this way, so no need to bother. Just I will mention as a PS here. And this PS, it is called as a vapor pressure of solution. But can we say the difference between vapor pressure of pure solvent and solution is called lowering in vapor pressure? So what is the lowering in vapor pressure? So I should say lowering in vapor pressure is the difference between, but it is the difference between vapor pressure. Whenever I write Vp, it is a vapor pressure between vapor pressure of pure solvent and solution. Is it clear, beta? P naught is a vapor pressure of pure solvent and Ps is a vapor pressure of solution. So whenever the difference between vapor pressure of pure solvent and solution is called lowering in vapor pressure. But they didn't ask beta lowering, they are asking relative lowering of vapor pressure. So now next statement you have to write here. Sir, what is a relative lowering in vapor pressure? What is a relative lowering in vapor pressure? But a relative lowering in vapor pressure, just I will write for our convenience RLVP. But what is this RLVP indicate? RLVP is called as a relative lowering in vapor pressure. It is the ratio of P naught minus Ps by P naught. See beta, this is the formula. So what is the relative lowering in vapor pressure? Sir, it is the ratio of lowering in vapor pressure to the P naught. What is the P naught beta? Vapor pressure of pure solvent. Is it clear? It is a ratio of lowering in vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of the solvent. And if you take ratio of these two, it is called as a relative lowering in vapor pressure. Now, what they asked beta, how it is useful to determine the molar mass of the solute. So, according to Raoult's law, beta, you have to continue this one. Then we have to mention, see first point, what is the relative lowering in vapor pressure? Second one, relative lowering in vapor pressure. Third one, sir, according to Raoult's law, relative lowering in vapor pressure, right, is directly proportional to mole fraction of solute. See the third point. According to Raoult's law, relative lowering in vapor pressure is directly proportional to mole fraction of solute. Is it clear, beta? So now relative lowering in vapor pressure, I'll write like that RLVP. Beta, it is equal to mole fraction of solute. Can we mention X2? How beta, we can mention X1, we can mention X2. Let us say X1 is the solute. What is the RLVP formula beta? Sir, P naught minus PS by P naught equal to X1. We can mention here, sir, X1 is the mole fraction of solute. X1 is the mole fraction of solute. Beta, in place of X1, can we mention number of moles of solute by total number of moles of the component? That is a number of moles of the solute we can write. Or directly we can mention here beta X1, and the formula can be written in this way now. See here, P naught minus PS by P naught equal to weight of the solute by molecular weight of the solute into gram molecular weight of solvent by weight of the solvent in the gram. Right beta? See what I wrote here. Small w by small m, capital M by capital W. Is it visible beta for you? Small w, small m by small w by small m into capital W by capital M. Right? Now what does it is indicate here? Means we can mention here. So small w is the weight of the solute. Small w beta, this small w. Can we write beta W1, M1, W2, N2? Better na? Otherwise we get confusion here. So W1 is the weight of solute. W1 is the weight of solute. Sir, M1 is the gram molecular weight of solute. Right beta? Here, capital M. What is the capital M beta? Capital M is the molecular weight of the solvent, and capital W2 is a weight of the solvent, that to be in the gram. Up to here, right? Beta, see 3 points only we wrote. What is the lowering in vapor pressure? It is a difference between the vapor pressure of a pure solvent and the vapor pressure of a solution. Second means these things now I wrote in the statement. Lowering in vapor pressure is the difference, minus means difference between P0 and PS, vapor pressure of pure solvent and solution. Then relative lowering in vapor pressure means RLVP. It is equal to delta P by P0, and delta P is nothing but the P0 minus PS by P0. So it is a ratio of lowering in vapor pressure, this one, to the vapor pressure of solvent by P0. Third point beta, according to Raoult's law, this RLVP is directly proportional to mole fraction of solute. So RLVP equal to X1, and X1 is called as a mole fraction of a solute. But a mole fraction of solute X1 can be written as small w1 by small m1 into capital M2 by capital W2. W1 and this W1 is a weight of solute, small m1 is a gram molecular weight of solute. Same way, W2 is the weight of solvent and M2 is the molecular weight of a solvent. Right beta, up to here right now. I'll continue on the other side. Over. Very good. Now I will continue here. See beta what. But as we wrote the formula here, up to here, what is the formula we wrote, sir? We wrote the formula P0 minus PS by P0 equal to weight of solute by molecular weight of solute into weight of molecular weight of solvent by weight of solvent in gram. We wrote now beta W1, W2. 1 second I'll write. W1 is the weight of solute. Sir, capital W2 is the weight of solvent. So small m1 is the gram molecular weight of solute. And capital M2 is the gram molecular weight of solvent. See beta, one is a solute, other one is a solvent. Did you saw beta in the question what they are asking us? They are asking us to calculate, see here, up to here over, this part over. Now they are asking us to calculate how it is useful to determine molar mass of the solute. But this is called as a molar mass of solute. You want to find out M1. So take the M1 on this side, M1 equal to W1 into capital M2 into P naught by W2, and these with a P naught minus PS comes down. P naught minus PS comes down. But what this formula help us? We should see this formula. It is help us to find, or it is useful. It is useful to determine. It is useful to determine molar mass of solute. But a molar mass of solute can be determined only with this formula, right? Take a screenshot of this one. So right beta, this is the part we did for 4 marks. Actually in exam they are asking this question for 8 marks. 8 marks means what is the relative lowering of vapor pressure and how it is useful to determine molar mass of a solute. Up to here we'll write. We'll get the 4 marks. Based on that, one numerical they will give. And if you write the numerical, that is 4 marks, and this explanation part 4 marks. Total how many beta we are getting for the 8 marks question. This question belongs to only for 8 marks, right? Now, what we did beta? What is the lowering of vapor pressure? So you should know lowering of vapor pressure means what? So lowering of vapor pressure denoted as a delta P. Delta P is equal to what beta? P naught minus PS. What is the P naught? Vapor pressure of pure solvent. Repeat beta. What is a P naught? Sir, it is a vapor pressure of pure solvent. But what is a PS? It is a vapor pressure of a solution. So difference between P naught minus PS is called as a lowering in vapor pressure. So statement how to write? Lowering in vapor pressure is the difference between vapor pressure of pure solvent and vapor pressure of the solution. Then come for the relative lowering in vapor pressure. So relative lowering in vapor pressure means RLVP. It is equal to delta P by P naught. But what is the delta P? P naught minus PS by P naught. So relative lowering in vapor pressure is what? It is a ratio of, it is a ratio of lowering in vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of the solvent. Again I repeat beta. RLVP is equal to delta P by P naught. That is the ratio of lowering in vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. Then formula we can write beta, right? RLVP equal to P naught minus PS by P naught. Then third point, according to Raoult's law, relative lowering in vapor pressure is, but actually relative lowering vapor pressure applicable for dilute solution. So according to Raoult's law, RLVP is directly proportional to mole fraction of solute. But a mole fraction of solute denoted as a what? X1. Then P naught minus PS by P naught equal to X1. X1 is equal to the small w1 by small m1 into capital M2 by capital W2. What is the M1, M2? All we wrote. The W1 is weight of the solute. W2 is the weight of solvent. M1 is a gram molecular weight of solute or molar mass of solute. And M2 is a gram molecular weight of the solvent or molar mass of the solvent. Right beta? So P naught minus PS by P naught is equal to all this one. I have to find out the second part. They are asking how it is useful to determine molar mass of solute. Sir, in this one, what is the molar mass of solute? That is M1. Take this M1 on other side. We took. Then W1, M2, W1, M2. P naught minus PS comes down. P naught come on the numerator. And this is the formula. Help us to determine what? Molar mass of a solute. Right, beta? Now, I'll write the question for the numerical part. And we'll try to solve the numerical based on that one. So, this is a question again for 8 marks. Right? Take a screenshot of it. But now this is another part of the same question. Question what we wrote, the first one, what is the relative lowering of vapor pressure and how it is useful to determine the molar mass of a solute. That is the first part for 4 marks. And this one is the second part beta for another 4 marks. What is that? Vapor pressure of a solution at 293 Kelvin is given as a 17.535 mm of Hg. Yes. Calculate the vapor pressure of a solution at 293 Kelvin when 25 gram of a glucose is dissolved in 450 gram of water. See beta, they are asking us to calculate vapor pressure of solution. Means, first of all, collect the given data. Beta what? Vapor pressure of water means it is a P naught. It is given 17.535 mm of Hg. It is a P naught given. But a vapor pressure of solution they are asking to find means PS they are asking to find us. Very good. 25 gram of glucose. Sir, it is a W1 weight of the solute 21 gram. Then what is the small m1 beta? It is a molar mass of the glucose. Sir, what is the molar mass of glucose? Beta, you know glucose ki molecular weight is 180. Formula of glucose is C6H12O6 and it become 180 gram mole inverse is the molecular weight of glucose. Second one, dissolve in 450 gram of water beta. So water is, that is the weight of the solvent, water, that is 450 gram they give. And do you know what is a molar mass of a water? Everybody knows that. Sir, molar mass of H2O, that should be 18 gram mole inverse per mole. See, everything we got, and this is the PS they are asking. We know formula beta. What is the formula? Yes sir, according to Raoult's law, P naught minus PS by P naught equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of solute into molecular weight of solvent by weight of the solvent in gram. Substitute the value and get the answer of PS. What is the P naught, sir? 17.535 minus of PS by 17.535, but a W1 25, M1 that is 180 into M2 that is 18 by W2 that is 450. Right, but solve this one and get the answer of PS. You know, if you want to solve, we can solve in simple way. 25, 18, 180 and 450 beta. If you solve here, this goes to nearly beta, because 18 ones are 18 beta, it become a 10, right? 5 5s are 5 9s are 0, right? 5 1s are 5 2s are, beta 1 by 180 I got it. And now this one, how it can be solved, you know? 17.535 by 17.535 become 1 minus, it is what? PS by 17.535. It is equal to what beta? 1 by 180. It goes to here, this comes here. Beta 1 by 1 minus 1 by 180 equal to PS by 17.535. Is it clear? Now get the value of PS. How? Here, beta 1 by 1 minus 1 by 180. If you solve it, I think answer is getting somewhere 1 by 70 or 179 by 180. Obviously, beta, if you solve it, where I'll solve here? Beta, it become a 180. It become a 180 minus 1. It is PS by 17.535. Beta, it become a what? 179 by 180. That is equal to PS by 17.535. Right, beta? 17.535. Now, second part is, I think you are unable to see this part. Wait, I will write on this side. So now, again if you solve it, beta, 180 minus 1, 179 by 180. It is equal to PS by 17.535. I want to get the PS now. That is a vapor pressure of solution. I'll write on this side, beta. Vapor pressure of solution PS is equal to 179 by 180 into 17.535. Just you solve it and see your answer, which one you are getting as a 17.44 mm of Hg. How the answer is 17.44 mm of Hg. But I have no need to calculate all the things. It's a very simple. First, given data, write the formula. If you write the given data and formula, you get 1 mark. Substitute the value in all. Solve it and reach up to here. We'll get again 1 more mark. How many? 2 marks. And after solving this part and this part, again 1 more mark. How many? 3 marks. Get the direct answer 17.44. That is 1 mark. Total how many? 4 marks. See beta, once see here. Means this is the complete answer which one we did beta, and this answer for 8 marks. Means what is the relative lowering in vapor pressure? It is the ratio of as lowering in the vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of the solvent. How about RLVP is equal to P naught minus PS by P naught. What is a P naught minus Ps? Lowering in vapor pressure. But what does it determine? It is a difference between the vapor pressure of a pure solvent and the vapor pressure of a solution. And if the ratio of the lowering of vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of solvent, it gives relative lowering in vapor pressure. According to Raoult's law, relative lowering in vapor pressure is directly proportional to mole fraction of solute. But what is the mole fraction of solute? W1 by M1 into M2 by W2. What is the W1 M1? What is the W2 M2 we wrote? And based on that, we are able to find out the M2 called as the molar mass of a solute. And second part, this is a numerical part they give it. In this numerical part, they are asking us to calculate vapor pressure of a solution. See what are given data, formula, substitute the value, solid, and then get the answer where we are able to find out PS called as a vapor pressure of a solution. 17.44 mm of Hg is the vapor pressure of solution. Right? Thank you, beta. Thank you very much. This is one of the LAQ I did from physical chemistry liquid solution. Definitely it will be useful for everyone. But try to revise and see this one and try to solve this numerical which one I did and practice it as it is numerical, as it is the value also we are getting in your exam. Right? Thank you, beta. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.